been a lot of conglomeration recently within the operators in the Bakken. Some larger companies have started to take some space there. One of the larger risks that operators face in the Bakken right now, there's a depletion of the top tier drilling locations. And so that forces operators to find efficiencies where they can, leading to longer laterals in different configurations, which seem to be pretty unique to the Bakken area. It's driven by the need to kind of maximize every dollar that they're putting into their projects. So we kind of follow along with that. Where can we find greater efficiencies in our work? When you're dealing with as many owners as you are, as many interested parties in a particular unit or well, precision and discipline in your examination are paramount. When title starts, when it gets severed from the sovereign, it's 8/8. It adds up. It's 1 to 1.0 with an infinity line on the top of it. And so it starts there. And when it ends, goes out to our client with the 1,000 different owners, 500 different owners, it's still got to add up to 1. The precision that we undertake in these opinions, anything less is unacceptable. I believe that the review process that we have in place is definitely more robust, really, than anywhere I've worked before. I just love to have a conversation with them. What are their goals? What's their timeline? Have you worked in North Dakota before? Are you familiar with the regulatory environment? It's really just kind of asking the questions. And I think through those questions, they get an understanding of what we know and what our approach is to these projects. We've got a deep bench of attorneys, got a guy on the ground in Bismarck, that knows this stuff inside and out. If you're talking about the substantive expertise, we've got that. If you're talking about the bandwidth, we've got that. And I think that just puts us in a really unique space.